Hello everyone, my name is Vamsh Krishna. I am from batch 4. Today we are going to see about my major project presentation, that is a three-layer privacy preserving cloud storage scheme based on computational intelligence for computing. We are going to see about abstract existing proposed systems, algorithms, modules, UML diagrams, etc. in this. And coming to abstract, basically users data is stored in cloud servers where user lose the control over their own data and will face the privacy protection risk. So in order to overcome this problem, we propose a three-layer storage framework based on fog computing. So we are using Solomon code algorithm to divide the data into subparts and protect them, and it creates an encoded matrix, and it is difficult for the attacker to decode that matrix and get this information. With partial data I can't do anything. So that is abstract. Coming to existing system, in past days there would be using CSPs, and CSP is a trustworthy, but it doesn't provide that much security compared to other technologies or other things. So in order to solve this problem, password means identification purpose, they have set a password. So those who enters the password, they are given the access to the data. So this is the old method. So we propose a new method, that is theoretical level safety scheme based on fog computing model, and designed a as Solomon code based on Reed Solomon. Basically this Reed Solomon code helps us to overcome the errors and all. So we are using fog nodes here, and we are using this as Solomon code to divide the data into three parts, such as cloud server, fog server, and users local machines. And coming to algorithm, we have already known that Solomon code is used to divide the data into subparts. Okay. So coming to modules, we have four modules: data owner, end user, cloud server, fog server. So each and every module has its own operations, such as uploading data and viewing file blocks and requesting search permissions, download request, etc. And fog server, all fog user details and process the end user operations to send data blocks. And whereas cloud server offers whole lot of operations, such as view end users and authorize view data owners, etc things. So coming to UML diagrams, we use use case diagrams, class diagrams, sequence diagrams. Use case diagram, it shows the relationship between users and clouds and its operations. And coming to class diagrams, it divides the each one into classes, and under that it mentions its operations. And here the sequence of the operations that takes place in our project is described in sequence diagram. And here is the system architecture. It is divided into three parts: cloud server, fog server, and local machines. And this percentage of data to be stored is decided by computational intelligence, and if we want them, we can store it by using the passwords and all that stuff. So coming to execution of project, here is the screenshot for viewing the clouds file block details. It is in the form of encrypted format. It gives the file name, block name, and Ash Solomon code details. So here is the Fox server files block details, same thing. It gives the file name, block, Ash Solomon code, etc. And here is the details to fill to get the or to download the file. And here is the screenshot for download request permission. We need to enter owner name, file name to get the data. And coming to conclusion, nowadays cloud computing is playing a vital role now. So in order to increase its users, and in order to get the privacy sorry more to increase the privacy, we are implementing a program call, or we are implementing a scheme called three-layer privacy protection using Solomon code algorithm. We are implementing that. We are storing the data into separate blocks, such as cloud server, fog server, local machines. And it is hard to decode the matrix, and it is almost impossible theoretically to encode the matrix, so attacker cannot get the users information easily. In future we can use better algorithms, and we can decrease the lines of code and reduce the time complexity. These are the references that we have used in our projects. Okay. This is our project presentation. And uh, coming to our project execution, these are the codes we have written for each and every operations. Uh, coming to